Hello, dear garden lovers. Welcome back to Unigarden, where we explore the beauty of nature, one bloom at a time. Today, we're stepping into a dream, an enchanting romantic cottage garden in full bloom. Imagine winding pathways, cascading roses, and vintage floral charm, all coming together in a timeless landscape. Whether you're looking for inspiration for your own garden or simply love the serene beauty of cottage-style design, this video is for you. Stay with me as we take a peaceful stroll through this breathtaking garden retreat. As the morning light gently spills over the horizon, the garden awakens in a soft, golden glow. Dew clings delicately to the petals of pale pink roses, turning each bloom into a glistening jewel. The air feels crisp and fresh, filled with the scent of springtime renewal. The roses, standing tall in perfectly aligned rows, are the heart of this tranquil corner, inviting quiet reflection and admiration. Every detail, from the trimmed hedges to the delicate buds just beginning to open, contributes to the serene elegance of this cottage garden. The beauty of a morning is enhanced by the garden's thoughtful design, where symmetry meets a hint of natural wildness. The dewy roses are framed by layers of greenery and companion plants, their textures contrasting yet harmonious. As the sun continues to rise, casting a golden sheen across the scene, shadows shift and shimmer over the garden bed. This peaceful moment, soaked in soft light and the gentle rustle of leaves, sets the tone for the rest of the day in this romantic retreat. A narrow stone pathway winds through the lush landscape, its time-worn edges softened by the spill of wildflowers in bloom. Delicate clusters of daisies, foxgloves, and forget-me-nots rise and fall with the breeze, swaying like dancers on nature's stage. Vines creep across the old wooden fencing, blurring the line between structure and softness. This garden path feels like a story waiting to unfold, one that invites you to slow down, listen, and breathe deeply. As you walk further, the path gently curves through pockets of overflowing blooms, revealing hidden corners and unexpected details. Vintage garden elements, like rusted iron edging and weather planters, peek through the greenery, adding a sense of nostalgia. The wildness is intentional. Every plant chosen for its form and color, curated to create a sense of wonder. This is not just a garden. It's a journey through time and texture, artfully blending nature with design. Tucked into the side of the cottage is a quaint wooden window, its frame nearly hidden beneath a curtain of wisteria in full bloom. The lilac-colored blossoms cascade downward like soft lace, creating a floral arch that moves gently with the breeze. Ivy wraps itself around the wooden siding, blurring the boundary between architecture and nature. This garden nook feels intimate, timeless, and full of stories. Below the window, a carefully arranged bed of herbs and soft perennials adds to the layered beauty of the space. The garden design here showcases balance. Vintage charm meets wild elegance, with each plant chosen for its shape, scent, or hue. Light pours through the window and dances across the garden floor, creating a living picture that changes with every hour. This serene window scene is not just decorative. It's a living portal to the romance and rhythm of cottage life. Nestled beneath a flowering cherry tree, an ornate Victorian-style bench offers the perfect place to pause. Its weathered white paint and curving metal arms speak of history and quiet moments shared under spring skies. Above, the cherry blossoms form a delicate pink canopy, petals falling like soft rain and blanketing the bench in gentle beauty. This restful corner of the garden is thoughtfully designed, balancing form and function with grace. Surrounding the bench is a small clearing edged with primroses and forget-me-nots, creating a peaceful enclosure of soft color and texture. The bench is not only a seating area, it's a focal point within the landscape, inviting viewers to imagine themselves lost in thought or immersed in a book. The blend of architecture and organic design emphasizes the nostalgic beauty of a romantic garden, where every element contributes to a sense of place and memory. A central theme in this garden is movement, seen especially in the delicate interaction between the plants and the wind. Lavender stalks sway gently as bees dart from bloom to bloom, and clusters of salvia and cosmos reach up toward the sky. The vibrant color palette, blues, purples, and whites, draws the eye across the space, guiding the viewer along informal paths bordered by textured greenery. It's a carefully curated chaos that mimics nature's effortless beauty. The garden hums with life, yet still maintains an atmosphere of calm and comfort. Strategic planting attracts pollinators, making this space as functional as it is beautiful. Climbing vines cover a rustic wooden trellis in the background, offering vertical interest and creating natural shade for delicate plants below. This living design showcases a balance of motion and stillness, inviting guests to watch and wonder without ever needing to leave their seat. In a quiet corner, a vintage watering can rest against a bed of blooming tulips, like a still life painting brought to life. The tulips, ranging from creamy whites to soft corals, rise in clusters, creating a rich patchwork of color and form. The watering can, though weathered by time, adds character and charm, its presence suggesting both care and continuity in this lovingly tended garden. This tableau feels intimate and personal, as though someone has just stepped away for a moment, leaving behind a whisper of their presence. The surrounding design blends flowering bulbs with ornamental grasses and early blooming perennials, creating a tapestry that's alive with texture. This scene exemplifies the heart of cottage gardening, a romantic mix of utility and beauty, where even the tools have a role to play in the story of the space. Golden hour arrives, and the entire garden transforms beneath its warm, amber light. A wildflower meadow stretches ahead, a riot of colors spilling in every direction. A narrow pathway, edged with native blooms, leads to a weathered wooden gate at the far end, promising even more beauty beyond. The design here is loose and unrestrained, allowing wildflowers to weave freely with ornamental grasses and herbs. As you walk this sunlit path, the atmosphere feels dreamlike, as if time has slowed to match the rhythm of nature. The careful placement of flowering clusters gives the illusion of spontaneity, while the hidden structure underneath ensures visual harmony. Each step forward brings subtle shifts in light and scent, reinforcing the feeling that this isn't just a garden. It's a moment suspended in time, designed for wandering hearts. A white wooden trellis, aged but strong, stands proudly at the entrance to a flowering walkway. Climbing roses envelop it in a sea of pinks and reds, petals curling and blooming in layered elegance. The trellis acts as both a gate and a frame, inviting visitors to step through and experience the beauty that lies beyond. It's a masterclass in vertical garden design, blending structure with romance. Below, companion plantings mirror the trellis's color palette, ensuring a seamless transition from upright blooms to those at ground level. Lavender, foxglove, and sweet peas mingle in this corridor of color and scent, transforming the area into a living archway. This vertical element enhances not only the visual impact of the garden, but also its sense of intimacy, drawing the eye upward and wrapping visitors in floral charm. Set within a circular clearing, a vintage stone birdbath serves as a central point of rest and reflection. Around its base, fragrant lavender blooms in dense clusters, their rich purple hue contrasting beautifully with the aged gray stone. The birdbath's shallow basin catches soft reflections of sky and flower, adding an element of water to the otherwise floral-focused design. It's a peaceful moment in the garden's layout, where sound and scent work together to soothe. The surrounding beds are planted in soft layers, with thyme, catmint, and small flowering shrubs forming a gentle border. This intentional layout creates a pocket of calm, inviting the viewer to linger and enjoy the sensory experience. The integration of the birdbath into the overall design speaks to a timeless elegance, a space where nature meets art, and where every element has a purpose beyond mere appearance. Hidden behind a veil of ivy, a quiet archway marks the entrance to a secluded part of the garden. Its form is subtle, almost secretive, drawing the curious eye toward the mystery beyond. Ivy drapes thick over the arch, and just beyond, a winding stone path disappears into shadow and bloom. This hidden entryway is the threshold to a private sanctuary where romance and nature intertwine. Inside, the garden opens into a softly lit glade filled with heirloom roses, delicate ground covers, and ornamental grasses that rustle with every breeze. The design feels enclosed, protected, yet full of life. Each plant chosen to create both privacy and pleasure. It's a space that honors the spirit of the classic secret garden, enchanting, a little wild, and completely unforgettable. And that brings us to the end of our journey through this romantic cottage garden in full bloom. From charming stone pathways to cascading floral archways, we've explored the timeless beauty of vintage garden design. I hope this video has inspired you to bring a touch of this dreamy aesthetic into your own outdoor space. If you enjoyed this walkthrough, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Unigarden, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new upload. Let me know in the comments which part of the garden was your favorite. See you in the next video. Happy garden!